Alright, the Lightbulb Lat, we've been working a lot of Olympic lifts, and the new shoulder position that we've been working on is getting your shoulders from going to this position, which we've practiced many years and we were taught with external rotation. So this isn't it. We want to get to the point where we can get to here. So that'd be internal rotation. It's really more internal torque. But what matters is how we get those muscles to stabilize their shoulders. So when you guys are doing Olympic lifts, then you're going to have less wear and tear on your elbows, your shoulders. And then the Lightbulb Lat is just a good way to develop those muscles and the position at the same time. So with your broomstick, start with that. If you have a barbell, you can do that as well. You're going to have the bar right up against the throat with the full grip. My wrist is angled slightly back. This is what we want with a full grip, even with the bar, versus it having in your fingertips like that. So once you have a full grip, the bar is glued to my throat. And then from here, keeping the bar anchored right up against my throat, you're going to drive the elbows as far forward as you can with the full grip. And now just holding this position right here, make sure that your hands are as wide as your elbows, if not a little wider. Adopt this kind of push jerk position. We're working on this Saturday. We don't want you to be too narrow here, right? Because your shoulders are rounded forward, you're not using the back muscles. So stay wide. And then you're going to do 10 reps here. Full grip. If you look, the bar never drops down. Keeping the bar, even when you have weight in the bar should still be this high. It shouldn't be collapsed on you. So 10 reps forward. If you look, what's happening, the shoulders are actually rotating, right? It's going back. But what's stabilizing, what's turning on is the lat. After you do 10 of those, now your shoulder is going to go the other way. It's going to roll forward, all the way forward. To help it out, that's why we tell you to push your head through in an Olympic lift. You drive your head through, squeeze the shoulder blades together, but the goal is to get your elbow pointed to the back wall. So you have to go this high. Some of you guys are just doing the Lightbulb Lat and you stop here. But that's not enough rotation for you to get to this catch position where all the weight's going to go to your upper back and not your elbows. So if you look, we don't want this to happen where you go back this way. That's why I use a broomstick, use something lighter, and slowly force and creep the elbows and the shoulders to rotate all the way through. From this position, I'm squeezing the shoulders together, heads through, elbows are pointed straight back, I hold, and then come back. The main fault that we see is that this bar is not connected to the neck again, to the throat. So right when people move, because their shoulders are tight, the bar drops. So what I want you to do is keep the bar this high and squeeze. After you get 10 of these, then you put it together. You're learning how to transition like a jerk where your shoulders are back, chest is upright. When you drive through here, I'm in this postured up position to hold and support weight. So then the next movement for the jerk is I launch it off of this chest up position, and then I transition into the second part of the Lightbulb Lat, which is here. So it's how fast you can get from this position to this. That's the benefit of the Lightbulb Lat. So the last movement is just a strict press, going from here, where I'm in my lats, the bar's in my throat, tuck my chin, get it out of the way. From here, I squeeze my shoulder blades together in that step 2 position. So you want to feel like you're in this overhead position versus pressing up where you're shrugged up again. So it's 10, 10, 10. It takes practice. It's a good warm-up. You're in tension, so you're still working the muscles. If you were to use a bar, same thing. You got to learn how to keep those muscles on with the bar. Right here, I'm flexed, I'm postured up, my lats are on, and the bar's not touching my shoulders like this. and I'm not narrow like this. While I'm going through the Lightbulb Lat drills, the first one, bar stays anchored right up against my chin here. There's a gap in my shoulder, and then when I go this way, the bar stays right up against the neck the whole time. 10-10, and then I transition from lats, support, to catch. Back to the lats. Right where you started is where you should finish it. So don't do one rep here, and then let it drop down, and then restart. Should be able to keep it all in the lats. That's the middle of the back here, and then right back into the lats. So that's the Lightbulb Lat series. You're doing 10-10-10. In the beginning, the reps don't really matter because I'd rather you spend time with the PVC, the broomstick, the empty bar, and just really get to those positions. Now, once you have the positions, I recommend that you do this drill often, especially if you want to develop the stability and the muscles and the mobility for Olympic lifts. So if you do it for, the prescription is 2 weeks straight, you're going to have such a better overhead position for the snatch, for the jerk. Even when you catch the clean, then you don't end up here. And put a lot of strain on the bicep, the shoulder, the pec. When people catch the clean wrong, then they're using those other muscles. We want to have it in the torso, in the back muscles, and this is how you train it. So try it out. This is going to be your warm-up. Do it with weight. And then the last part, before you start going into your lifts, I would recommend using PVC or barbell, doesn't matter, but you're going to try to do the Lightbulb Lat where you would catch your lifts. Now it's going to be real difficult to get all the way down in the beginning, so I would start in a low power. So if you catch the power clean this low, which we want to, right above parallel, do the Lightbulb Lat in this squat stance. Only if you have this part down standing, the next step is to do it at different parts of the squat. All right, that's how you evolve it, make it a little more challenging, and get better at it.